I have to say this. I have to point this out. Take a look at it. 4.46 stars. People, the majority of people who have watched 86 love it. So it doesn't matter what some piece of shit YouTuber like King Mad says are overrated animes. It doesn't matter. The voice of the community has spoken, and we are all collectively saying, fuck him, fuck his point of view. If anything, not enough people have have gone through this experience because we loved what we experienced. I'm 7 volumes deep into it now. I intend to finish at this point. I might as well. I'm over halfway through. I have loved every fucking second of this experience. I've loved this anime. I could not. I was not. I'm too. I can't wait. I watched the first season. The first season, which there weren't actually 2 seasons. The first season just got cut into 2 parts, basically because of COVID and difficulties. There was a delay in the middle of all of it, and so the first season just got cut into what appeared to be 2 seasons initially, but it just aired at separate times. So we may get season 2. I don't know. I mean, I've been told from various sources that it appears that some people that it's been greenlit, but we don't know if, when, how, and in what way that it's going to come. If it does, and if that's a solid green light, like they intend. It's what I mean is it a is it the kind of green light where it's like permanent green light that they're not going to change their mind or anything on it? We don't know. We don't know a lot about it. We don't know that there has been official confirmation. We're just getting, you know, news and everything here and there that it appears that it's likely that it's been greenlit. Anyways, but the thing is that we don't know when it's going to come in, when they plan on launching it at all, or have any more information than that. And the thing that really, I guess, I wanted to say about, and that I'm leaning in the direction of saying, is that, fuck you, dude. It's not overrated. To me, that seems pretty fair. 4.46. Now, I would give it a 5, but that's me. That's how I feel. I really do feel it's one of the best things I've ever read. I think Asoto Sensei is pretty much one of the most promising writers in the world, and that she's writing better than people who have been writing for 5 times as long as her at this point, and that Japan has a real jewel and treasure, national treasure, on their hands with this particular writer. She, as I've been completely outspoken too. I've said that the love story between Shin and Melita, anyways, is a much better love story than the relationship between Heathcliff and Catherine in Wuthering Heights, and that Japan has love and romance down, whereas it seems like Victorian England didn't know what it was fucking doing. They're making you all look like amateurs. The West really has its head up its ass as far as romance, and has Western women for whatever reason just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna generalize about them, but I mean, if Wuthering Heights is the kind of thing that they think is romantic, you just you. I'm sorry, but you don't read enough romance to, come at me with that. I mean, it's just not. I feel that this is a much better love story than, Twilight. I think it's a much better love story than, fucking 50 Shades of Grey. I think it's a much better love story than all of them. All of them combined, none of them could hold a candle to the flame of 86 and the relationships that are on display here. So, Wuthering Heights, supposedly the greatest love story of all time. Well, no, here's one that's better than it. So, fuck you. You know? And, I said what I said, in all this. You should not listen to a mob of contrarian brats about things. You should investigate for yourself. and see how you feel about it, because I certainly have. I didn't listen to King Mad, and I would give it a 5. It's not to me, this 4.46, I'm just like, that's too low. It is underrated here on Goodreads.